Good afternoon. You look good up there, class of 2023. Welcome to the 22nd annual White Coat Ceremony. I want to welcome class of 2023, our distinguished faculty, dedicated staff, and each of our guests, both here and online. Before we begin, this is changing a bit by the minute, but essentially what I'd like to say, and those online will not be affected by this, is we are streaming this. We want to make sure that the center section is not interrupted by people walking around. So we request, if you do want to take photos, please refrain from passing beyond these side aisles, if you would. And also respect the distance between each other, if you would, as well. We know some of you will want to take pictures, but we want to avoid interrupting the program for those who are online. We do have grad images here who will take 2 photos of each of our honorees. And at the end of the program, there will be ample time. If you want to spend time with your loved ones, you can take all the photos you like after the program. So thank you for attention to that. Student colleagues, as we're fully aware, many positive developments are happening in our community, which continues to be impacted by the global pandemic, although less and less each day. Therefore, we have incorporated only the necessary accommodations for you, recognizing the importance of this day, a ceremony that celebrates your hard work, tenacity, and dedication to your optometric education. Thank you for being patient, understanding, and accommodating to a modified in-person and virtual ceremony today. To those of you who are watching online, we also want to thank you for being part of this celebration. Family and friends of those who will be honored this afternoon, your presence is highly significant and no doubt appreciated by our honorees. 43 of you have successfully passed the clinical privileging exam, the coursework required to continue in the program, and have adapted well to understanding the changes necessary to maintain safety within our clinical locations. Thank you for that. Also know that everyone at the College of Optometry is extremely proud of your success so far and look forward to that continuing in the coming 2 years. As we begin the ceremony, I just want to give a little background. The first White Coat ceremony was probably around 1993. It's a relative recent event. It probably took place at Columbia University's College of Physicians and Surgeons. And that one involved formal robing, or cloaking, if you will, for first-year medical students. Now it's celebrated by many disciplines in the health professions, and it's customary for the event to address the vital issue of medical ethics while extending accolades to the incoming students for their success in gaining acceptance into the program. Ours is a bit different. We've elected to expand recognition for not just your admission into the program, but your accomplishments during the first 2 years of your professional education. So as we celebrate today, we want to, as we go through the program today, we want to do 3 things. One is to celebrate, of course, both your individual and collective accomplishments. Each of you have been very successful, as well as collectively. You've completed a challenging, rigorous study, the foundations of optics, vision science, and biomedical sciences. So we're here celebrating more than just your potential. We've seen that you can accomplish great things. You've completed about 1/2 of your education. So in addition to celebrating, we want to dedicate ourselves, and each of us who call ourselves optometrists can do that. And it's why we have chosen optometry. It provides us an opportunity to remember that we must dedicate our actions and attitudes toward our patients. And throughout your career, the welfare of patients must be your highest priority. So we will celebrate, dedicate ourselves to the primary mission. And lastly, we want to commit ourselves to the responsibilities that allow us to do what we do as independent health providers. You'll have an opportunity to recite the Optometric Oath. It codifies the essential attitudes, values, and behaviors of those to whom the individual and collective visual welfare is entrusted. I encourage you to embrace those principles throughout your optometric career. So as the faculty confer upon you all the rights and responsibilities of an optometric intern, I encourage you to approach the coming months with high expectations. High expectations for learning, high expectations for yourself, and recognize that one of the defining characteristics of a true professional is doing the best you can today while recognizing that you can do better tomorrow. Furthermore, please know that the faculty and staff desire for you to experience success and high achievement on that journey. So the next part of the program, it's a pleasure to welcome a friend and colleague. Tell you a little bit about him, and I'll do it in rank order, which I think he may value. The first one is he is a member of the Umsel Athletics Hall of Fame as a member of the golf team in the mid-1990s. This is one of 2 days he told me that he does not play golf. So thank you for being here, Dr. Cullinane, on your workday. He's also a distinguished alumni, of course, as I just said. He's past president of the Missouri Optometric Association, St. Louis Optometric Society. And he's here, Dr. Tom Cullinane is here on behalf of the Missouri Optometric Association. Tom?
Thanks, Larry. Well, I told Nick and Larry I'm going to try to make this very quick. Just a couple things. Who is the Missouri Optometric Association and why am I here? The main reason I'm here is to congratulate you guys on halfway through your education and hoping that the next half is going to go just as well as the first half did. And also to help give you guys a pin to go on your coat, because I think it's been going on for maybe about 15 or 20 years that the Missouri Optometric Association has decided to pay for your guys' coats, so that way you don't have to pay for it. You guys have enough stuff that you have to pay for, right? So the other thing I wanted to talk about, because most everyone in the room probably doesn't know, what is the Missouri Optometric Association? So I'm going to give you the cliff notes real quick for not only you guys, but the people that are on either side that are maybe paying your bills while you're here. The American Optometric Association is our national association. And the Missouri Optometric Association is obviously the state association, and every state has their own association that talks to the national association. And everyone's like, well, why do you even have these associations? Nowadays, most associations have gone by the wayside. Well, as you all know, optometry, as you guys know, I hope you know, optometry is a legislative profession. When I say it's a legislative profession, that means that it doesn't matter what Dr. Davis is teaching you, Dr. Henry or all the other docs are teaching you, if you're not allowed to do that procedure in your particular state, whether it be Missouri, Florida, Arizona, wherever you're going, because every state is different, it doesn't matter if you can do it. If it's not legal to do it, then you can't do it. We've made huge strides, not only in Missouri, but across the country, trying to continue to expand the scope of practice for not only you guys, but also doctors that are out there currently. The only way we can really continue to do this is to have everyone on board. And not everyone enjoys going up and talking to a senator up on Capitol Hill about what's going on in eye care, or talking to a representative in Jefferson City about what's going on in eye care. I get that. That's not for everybody. But there's a lot of us that enjoy doing that. And in order for us to continue doing that, we need to have everyone involved. The great thing for you guys is, you know, currently to be a member, it's free, right? And I don't know if you all know, but Tiffany, one of your classmates, is your current MOSA liaison trustee, as we call it. So if you have any questions, I'm putting it all on her. Don't come up and ask me, just talk to her. All right, I'm going to shut up because I think that's enough. Congratulations. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you, Dr. Cullinane. Thanks for all you have done for our profession. I believe each of you have a pin on your coat from the Missouri Optometric Association. Very good. Thank you. So you'll receive that as you come forward in just a moment when your name is called. So when you receive the pin, please put it on the left collar of your new white coat. And I would also like to thank the MOA on the right collar. It's not correct on the left. It's right on the right. On the right side. I also like to thank the MOA for supporting the College of Optometry's mission, vision, and values by purchasing the white coats. Next part of the program is what I've been looking forward to, and that is each year the celebrating class is asked to choose a member of the faculty to share some encouraging words of support and guidance for their next 2 years of optometry school. This year, the class selected Assistant Clinical Professor Dr. Sarah Sweeney Dorman, and I invite her to the podium at this time.
Good afternoon, everybody. Warm welcome to the staff, faculty, family, and friends, and of course, to the most important people in the room, the class of 2023. I'm a little bummed because I feel like I'm going to have to relearn everybody's names because I only know you from here up, right? So I'm seeing all your faces. You're a great looking class. I had no idea, like the whole time you were hiding all these wonderful smiles behind your masks. So it's really good to see you guys today without your masks on. And it's an honor to be standing here. It's great to see everybody again. And it's also great to see those that have survived seeing their first week of patients today. So there's hope, right? I'm also blown away by the presence and support from your loved ones and the amount of planning and energy and time contributed by the administration to make this in-person event a possibility. I think it's a pretty awesome way to kick off this kind of landmark achievement in your professional career. So I'm pretty psyched about it. I hope everybody else is too. We heard a little bit about the tradition of white coat ceremony from the dean. But the symbolism of the white coat itself might mean many things to those receiving the honor. The white coat has made those in healthcare professionals or professions more identifiable. And sometimes it carries the power to evoke feelings of safety in some patients while instilling feelings of fear in other patients. So depending on the situation. But some clinicians find wearing the white coats offers kind of like a sense of status or formality. And some people wear it because they kind of feel like safe or protected when they have it on. And some of us are just in it for the pockets because that's where I keep my candy. So you'll develop your own relationship with your white coat, and hopefully it's beyond, just dropping it off at the dry cleaners every once in a while. While some of you have already seen your first patients without your white coat, you may start to feel more like an official student doctor with your white coat on. For some of you, it might feel weird or hot having it on because it's another layer. Regardless of how you use your white coat, you can really take pride in receiving the honor today and reflect on the hard work that you've done to get here and really kind of look toward the future of what this white coat kind of brings you into. So as the students are aware, I typically take off my teacher hat between 5 and 10 p.m. when I'm in like 100% mom mode before I return to doing like emails and grades and things in like the wee hours of the morning because you guys pay attention to when I send emails. And just kind of a little side note, we were out in we have an awesome street. We were out in the neighborhood the other day and I was looking around and it was just moms and dads and grandparents, and we were all just kind of like hanging out in the street. We were riding bikes and blowing bubbles and playing with dogs. And there was one little boy who had apparently had too much juice and he decided to water the flowers in my front yard. I'm not going to tell you whose kid that was, but you guys probably have a good idea. But anyway, I saw my neighbor was buckling my kid's bicycle helmet, and then one of my other neighbors was fixing a Band-Aid on another kid's elbow. And I think after dinner, like everybody went in for dinner, and we came back out and we had kind of like an impromptu popsicle picnic, socially distanced, on our front porch. And it was just, I don't know, just made me feel really good about being part of, the village that we live in. And a grandmother was walking by. She's got 6 poodles. I don't know how she keeps them all straight, but anyway, she was walking by, and she said, "Boy, it really takes a village, doesn't it?" And I feel like that's just, I have never been so aware of the truth behind that statement, especially now in my where I am in my motherhood responsibilities. And I don't think it's too much of a leap to kind of apply it to the situation we're in now, because I feel like, a lot of the people and experiences and challenges and successes that you guys have had have molded you into the student doctors that you have all become. And don't get me wrong, you guys have worked all, like, your buns off to be here. Like, we worked really, really hard this year to get to where we are. But to just think about kind of like where we were in August, right? Or let's actually go back a little bit when we had this massive interruption in your instruction and your curriculum. And just when you guys were starting to really like think like a doctor and learn a lot of really important clinical skills, like retina refraction was just kind of like a big deal in optometry, if you haven't figured that out yet. And then you had like this long summer, and came back in the fall and were expected to perfect or dust off all of these skills and all this knowledge that you were supposed to retain from first year, and learn all of these other incredible like things like farm, which isn't easy, right? You had motility, you had Monson's, clinical optometry, just kind of like putting everything together and regrouping kind of like how we were going to get through the semester. And honestly, I feel like I can probably speak for a lot of the second year instructors. We weren't sure what we were going to like inherit in August. We weren't sure, like a lot of people were, with the hybrid format, what was going to work, what wasn't going to work. And we were kind of unsure with where everybody was in the spectrum of knowledge and understanding with the material that was instructed first year. So we were all kind of like feeling it out. And hopefully that wasn't incredibly obvious, but it was one of those things where I feel like we worked well together. And it didn't take long for me to realize how much heart you guys have as a class and how much drive and motivation to do well, which made it a whole lot easier on my end. So thank you for that. And it was hard work kind of for everyone, right? The whole village, if you want to think about it that way. It was hard work for you, instructors, TAs, staff, and those of you who have had your friends, partners, families, and mentors working hard for you too. So in the spirit of it takes a village, some of the second year instructors and CPE graders have shared some thoughtful words of wisdom that they'd like to pass on to you as you enter this exciting new stage of your academic experience. I wouldn't necessarily call them clinical pearls or bumper stickers, like I'm going to call them, but just kind of like some advice or some things to think about while you put your white coat on for this afternoon. I apologize in advance that they're not in the form of a ukulele song, like a la Dr. Bassi, but I'll do my best to like jazz it up a little bit. Okay. This is not the time to be perfect. It's the time to learn as much as you can, so don't be afraid to ask a lot of questions, look things up, and make the most of your time in clinic. If you show your patient respect and that you care about them, they will often overlook the mistakes that you might make. And this is true. Like, your patients so far, they know exactly when you like flub up. Your patients have no idea. So kind of take advantage of that and really perfect some of your skills with the patients that you have. It's okay to make mistakes. In parentheses, please make mistakes, as long as you're learning from them. Be open-minded and flexible. Every patient is different, and there's more than one right way to do something. If something scares you, go and try it until it's no longer scary. I think this applies to like pediatric patients, maybe for most of you that you're a little bit nervous about seeing. Might be like a complicated contact lens fit or something like that, but I think that's great advice. And your classmates are good guinea pigs if you're working on skills and you really want to practice something too. It is okay to ask for help or to observe classmates or want to be observed. Preceptors will not think you are annoying or dumb, we promise. For those difficult days, to remind myself that I am still great, I have myself a theme song. Doesn't matter what it is, pick one and use it. This was actually recommended by Dr. Simmons, and she has great taste in music, so if you're looking for a theme song, ask her. Your patients are more scared of you than you are of them. I feel like this is what my parents told me about snakes growing up, but I don't know, maybe you could also apply it to patient care, and that might be true. And finally, when the examination is not going the way you planned, remember to breathe, listen, and think. You have the knowledge and skill, now you get to use it. So if you were listening carefully, you would have noticed the words perfect and scare and mistake were mentioned a few times. But you also would have heard the words think and breathe and care, because that's what doctors do. A doctor listens and thinks and looks things up and ultimately can learn more from their patients than their patients can learn from them. So as you receive your white coat this afternoon, look around to really see the village of support around you. We can't reach our goals without each other, and we're all rooting for you. To be knowledgeable, to be curious, to be teachable, and to be compassionate. Your classmates, your families, your friends, and your faculty are behind you 100%. We promise. We are so excited to see what you guys are capable of doing. We know that the future is so bright. So thank you so much for listening, and best of luck to each and every one of you.
Thank you, Dr. Sweeney Dorman, for the excellent message. Now it's time to recognize you. So this is how it's going to go. We ask you to carry your coat to the stage, and when your name is called, carry your coat to the stage. When you reach the center of the stage, we're invited to place it on for the first time. And there will be a couple of faculty here, Dr. DeKinder and Dr. Henry will be there to help make sure all the wrinkles are gone before your photograph. Then you'll exit the stage, and as you exit, a photo will be taken over on this side. So enter to your right, exit over here on your left. So it's my pleasure to invite Drs. DeKinder, Clinical Professor and Director of Academic Programs and Residencies, and Dr. Vanita Henry, who is the Clinical Professor and Director of Clinics, as well as Dr. Sweeney Dorman again to assist you in putting your white coat on and celebrating that time together. Dr. Cullinane will hand you a pin and help you get that on the right side of your coat. Dr. DeKinder.
I get to do the fun part. Today's white coat ceremony is an essential rite of passage, and each of you has met and conquered this challenge to begin seeing patients in our clinics. When I call your name, please walk on stage and stop and wait until I'm done reading your name and the information you provided. Once I'm finished, you may exit the stage. David Anderson. David is a graduate of Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville, where he received a bachelor's degree in biology. David is a member of the AOSA, the MOSA, and the AAO. David would like to thank his friends and family for the support over the last 2 years. I'm going to be saying a lot of acronyms during this, like AOSA and MOSA, and those will be great conversation starters at dinner tonight to find out what all these organizations are. You can assume they all have the word optometric in them, though, somewhere. Jacqueline Bongard. Jacqueline is a graduate of St. Mary's University of Minnesota, where she graduated with a degree in biomedical technology. To Jacqueline, the white coat represents an accomplishment, an opportunity to show how much she has already learned and how much she still has to learn in the next chapter of optometry school. Her most memorable moment in optometry school so far was at the vision screening where she asked a kid who Batman's sidekick was, and he said, "Me." Jacqueline would like to thank her family, Tina, and friends for supporting her and listening to her happy moments and difficult ones. Jacqueline's involvement within the college includes being an optometry scholar, tutor, teaching assistant, ambassador, NOSA vice president, AAO president-elect, and member of the MOSA and AOSA. Lauren Boza. Lauren is a graduate of the University of Missouri, Columbia, with a bachelor's degree in health science. To Lauren, the white coat symbolizes a lifelong commitment to providing quality patient care and making a positive difference for her community. Her favorite memory from optometry is winning the 2020 Mario Kart Intramural Championship. Well done. Lauren would like to thank her mom, dad, and Scott for their endless support. While at UMSL, Lauren has been involved as a teaching assistant and member of AOSA, MOSA, MOF, and AAO. Samantha Butcher. Samantha is a graduate of Augustine College, where she majored in biological sciences. To Samantha, the white coat means the ability to start seeing and caring for patients. Her most memorable moment was celebrating after completing midterm and finals weeks with her classmates. She would like to thank everyone, especially her parents, Zach, and her classmates. Over the last 2 years, Samantha has been the NOSA secretary and a member of the AOSA, the MOSA, and AAO. Josh Carley. Josh is a graduate of the University of Wisconsin, Eau Claire, and majored in biology with a chemistry minor. To Josh, earning his white coat means bringing order and stability to a disordered world. His most memorable moment was making new friends when he came to UMSL, and he would like to thank his parents for pushing him to be his best. Josh's involvement in the College of Optometry includes being a teaching assistant, a member of AOSA, BSK, a student ambassador, and a member of MOSA and AAO. Mallory Davis. Mallory is a graduate of the University of Tennessee, Knoxville. She graduated with a bachelor's degree in microbiology. To Mallory, white coat is a crucial checkpoint representing the most critical role of an optometrist, getting to care for real-life patients. Her most memorable moment was getting married the day after finals and getting to meet some of the most incredible lifelong friends. Mallory would like to sincerely thank her husband for his constant support over the last 2 years, her parents for quite literally getting her to this moment, and her sister for pushing her along the way. Mallory would also like to thank the many wonderful friends surrounding her with an amazing support system. Mallory is involved in the AOSA, the MOF, the Private Practice Club, the MOSA, and AAO. Lauren Doomy. Lauren is a graduate of Southeast Missouri State University, where she graduated with a bachelor's degree in mass communications. Her most memorable moment was the Clayton Art Festival in the fall of 2019, and honorable mention goes to the ski trip in 2021 to Colorado with some of the best future eye doctors she knows. Lauren would like to thank her parents for always supporting her in her goals and encouraging her to follow her dreams. Lauren is a member of AOSA, MOSA, AAO, and is a teaching assistant and student ambassador. Amanda Edmiston. Amanda is a graduate of the University of Missouri, Columbia, where she earned a bachelor's degree in biology. To Amanda, earning her white coat is a chance to acknowledge and celebrate her accomplishments with friends and family, as well as the opportunity to start seeing patients in the clinic. So far, Amanda's most memorable moment was singing karaoke at Westport Social with the whole optometry group. She would like to thank her boyfriend and her dad for always supporting her. She could not have done this without you. Amanda is a member of the AOSA, the MOSA, and AAO. Christopher Eisenbeis. Christopher is a graduate of Spring Hill College, where he majored in biology with a minor in biochemistry. To Chris, White Coast is a checkpoint that means all the hard work through the first 2 years is paying off, and we get to continue doing what we love. His most memorable moments were class karaoke nights at Westport Social. He would like to thank his family, friends, and professors for their continued support through this journey. You give him the motivation to continue and thrive. Chris is a member of AOSA, MOSA, AAO, SVOSH, and a mentor in the First Year Mentor Program. Shelby Griggs. Shelby graduated from Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville with a bachelor's in integrative biology and a minor in chemistry. To Shelby, the white coat is an opportunity in which God has blessed us with the ability, knowledge, and compassion to care for patients and help them see a better future. Her most memorable moment was when Danny Shihata crushed it at saying the alphabet backward. Maybe he'll do that on stage. Shelby would like to thank her parents, friends, and teachers. Shelby has been a teaching assistant, tutor, student ambassador. She currently serves as vice president-elect of AOSA. She is also treasurer of SCO, trivia chair of SVOSH, diversity co-president for NOSA, and a member of the Private Practice Club and Wellness Committee. Matthew Hockett. To Matthew, the white coat signifies the beginning of what I hope can be a long, selfless career of helping patients live the best lives they can. Matthew is a graduate of Oklahoma State University, go Pokes, where he majored in zoology. His most memorable moment was winning the intramural flag football championship as a member of the Fighting Iris. Matthew would like to thank his family, friends, classmates in the class of 2023, and the faculty and staff of UMSL. He is greatly appreciative of all the help and support he has received these last 2 years. He is also a tutor, TA, member of the Wellness Committee, AOSA, MOSA, and AAO. Kelly Hoffman. Kelly is a graduate of Northwest Missouri State University, where she graduated with a bachelor's degree in chemistry. For Kelly, the white coat is a time to celebrate her hard work over the last couple of years and the beginning of her patient care journey. Kelly's most memorable moment was when Dr. Bassi wrote them a song on his ukulele during the spring 2025 finals when we were all in quarantine. Kelly would like to thank her family, friends, and dog, Dolly, for their continuous encouragement. Kelly is also a member of the AOSA, MOSA, and AAO. Joel Holmquist. Joel is a graduate of Hastings College and graduated with a bachelor's degree in biology. To Joel, white coat is the next step in his optometric career. It symbolizes that he is ready to see patients, and the most memorable moment, getting through optometry school with great classmates who have always had each other's backs. Joel would like to thank his wife, Chelsea, and son, Oliver, for their support of him through school and all the time it has required. Thanks to his parents for the support they give from afar. Joel is an active member of the AOSA, the MOSA, and the AAO. He also serves as a teaching assistant, student ambassador, and has worked in the Office of Student Services. Madison Howard. Madison is a graduate of Kansas State University and majored in life sciences with a biology minor. Madison has known she wanted to go into healthcare for a long time. And this white coat means that she is halfway towards reaching her end goal of providing the best care for her patients. Her most memorable moment was playing rec volleyball with and against her classmates. Madison would like to thank her parents and Trent for supporting her these last 2 years. Madison serves as a student ambassador, teaching assistant, and is a member of the MOF, the AOSA, the MOSA, and AAO. Megan Ingles. Megan is a graduate of the University of Nebraska at Kearney, where she earned a biology degree with emphasis in health science. To Megan, the white coat means she is finally more than just a data collector and technician. It means she now has the responsibility of putting the pieces together. The responsibility is somewhat daunting. However, she's excited to continue to learn from the faculty at UMSL. Her most memorable moment was hosting a waffle bar with her roommate for the girls in her class. Megan would like to thank her parents for their continued support. She would not be here without you. Since coming to UMSL, Megan has served as a tutor, a student ambassador, a teaching assistant, and is a member of AOSA, MOSA, and AAO. Tyler Keller. Tyler attended Quincy University and majored in biology and chemistry. To Tyler, the white coat is a huge milestone on his way to becoming a doctor. It is symbolic of the hard work we have put in to get to this point, as well as a privilege to treat patients and learn even more. His most memorable moments have been studying at Marillac until 2 a.m. and the numerous trips to QT. Tyler would like to thank his mom for inspiring him to get into healthcare. Also, thanks for the support from the rest of his family and friends and the individuals who work at the Quincy Medical Group and everyone at UMSL. Tyler's involvement in the college includes being a teaching assistant, tutor, and a member of BSK, AOSA, MOSA, AAO, MOF, and being the OptoPrep representative. John Kingsley. John graduated from the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, earning a bachelor's degree in psychology. To John, the white coat is a new beginning. It is a marker of hard work and determination and an entrance into a lifetime of patient care. His most memorable moment was when Dr. Dew sent an email saying, "Oof, what an exam," after one of their clinical 2 midterms. John wants to thank his wife, Lindsay, and his parents, Dave and Kathy, for their constant, unending support. He would not be where he is today without all of you all. Most importantly, he is grateful for the Lord's continual faithfulness in sustaining him throughout optometry school. John is a member of AOSA, MOSA, AAO, MOF, the Private Practice Club, and serves as president of FCO. Jonathan Clunk. Jonathan earned his bachelor's degree here at UMSL, where he majored in biology. To him, the white coat represents the culmination of all of his hard work over the last 2 years. His most memorable moments were winning 2 intramural championships with his classmates during their first year of optometry school. Jonathan would like to thank his family, especially his parents. He is involved in the AAO, the AOSA, the BSK, MOF, and MOSA. Jonathan also serves as a student ambassador, student worker, teaching assistant, and tutor. Clayton Krager. Clayton graduated from the University of Missouri, Columbia with a bachelor's degree in biology and a minor in English. To Clayton, white coat is a valuable, tangible representation of his progress towards becoming an OD. His most memorable moment was attending the eyeball his first year. He would like to thank his parents, grandparents, sister, girlfriend, and friends for providing him support and encouragement. Clayton is a member of the AOSA, the MOSA, and AAO. Abigail Quabisky. Abigail attended Benedictine College. To Abigail, the white coat means that it was worth it. UMSL took a chance on her, and receiving this white coat helps reassure her that she made the right decision. It also means that she is one big step closer to achieving her goal and making her dad proud. Abigail's most memorable moment was when her lab partner, sorry, this kind of cracks me up, when her lab partner accidentally dilated her eyes instead of numbing them during their first gonio lab. That means you put a lens on the eye, so being numb is helpful, just for everybody in the audience. And then she had to try so hard to power through gonio without any numbing agents. Then she had to act like everything was fine when Dr. Holm came into the room to demonstrate the technique, and she could not see a thing. Abigail wants to give a huge thank you to her parents for their support through this entire process, especially her dad for always being there to answer late night texts and calls. She would also like to thank her sisters, classmates, and girlfriend for enduring countless hours of eyeball torture so that she could practice for proficiencies in CPE. Sorry. Abigail is a member of the MOF, the AOSA, the MOSA, the AAO, the Private Practice Club, and SFOSH. Katie Kiles. Katie attended undergrad at St. Norbert College, where she earned a bachelor's degree in biology. To Katie, the white coat means that she has reached the point in her schooling to use the skills to help patients. Her most memorable moment was Dr. Bassey's ukulele song. She would like to thank her mom, dad, Anna, and Ben for all of their love and support. Thank you to her classmates, friends, and faculty for believing in her and pushing her to be better. Katie is the NOSA president, an academic tutor, optometry scholar, school ambassador, and member of MOSA, AAO, MOSA, and AOSA. Tiffany Lee. Tiffany is a graduate of Southeast Missouri State University, where she earned a bachelor's degree in biomedical science. For Tiffany, white coat means being one step closer to going back to Honduras to help the kids she could not help before. Her most memorable moment was when Dr. Bassey played the ukulele for her class. Tiffany would like to tell her dad, "Thank you for teaching me to never give up and to stare at it until it comes to me." To her mom, "Thank you for always believing in me no matter how crazy my ideas get." To Pooh, "Thank you for always making sure I look good while I'm doing it." Grandpa, "Thank you for all the sacrifices you have made for our family." KJ, "Thank you for pushing me to be the best I can." Chanel, "Thank you for the Quizlets and taco bowls." Tiffany's involvement includes being president of MOSA, president of SFOSH, and a member of the MOF, the AOSA, the MOSA, the AAO. She also serves as a student ambassador. Michael Markowitz. Michael graduated from the University of Missouri, Columbia, majoring in biology and minoring in business. To Michael, white coat marks the start of his clinical career as an optometrist. His most memorable moment was the first time he got a stereoscopic view of an optic nerve. Michael would like to thank his parents, brother, and friends for supporting them. Michael has been a teaching assistant and is also a member of AOSA, MOSA, and AAO. Chanel Wynn. Chanel graduated from Wichita State University, where she obtained a Bachelor's of General Studies in Chemistry. For Chanel, the white coat serves as a token of achievement of her journey thus far and confirmation that she belongs in this profession. Her most memorable moment was playing intramural sports and winning. Chanel would like to thank her parents, her cousin, and her other friends and family for the continued support. She would also like to thank her roommate, Tiffany, for making sure she gets up in the mornings. Chanel is also the AOSA historian and a member of the MOF, the AAO, and MOSA. Grace Niemeyer. Grace graduated from the University of the University of Nebraska, Lincoln, with a bachelor's degree in biology. For Grace, White Coat is a physical representation of success from all the work she has put in over the last 2 years. Her most memorable moment has been late night studying, turning into punch-drunk delirium. Grace would like to thank her parents, family, and friends who have supported her to this point. While at UMSL, Grace has been a TA, tutor, and a member of the AOSA, the MOSA, the AAO, and BSK. Cheray Patel. Cheray graduated from the University of Rochester and majored in engineering. To Cheray, the white coat is a symbol of commitment to serve patients with integrity and compassion. Her most memorable moment was going to eyeball with her friends. Cheray would like to give special thanks to her loved ones for all of the support and guidance. She is a member of the AOSA, the MOSA, the AAO, BSK, MOF, and has been a teaching assistant and tutor. Ethan Powell. Ethan is a graduate of Pittsburgh State University, where he majored in biology. To Ethan, white coat means he has gained trust and competence to begin patient care. His most memorable moment was meeting and making lifelong friends and colleagues. Ethan would like to take the chance to thank his parents and brother for always supporting him and his wonderful girlfriend who is always there to keep him motivated. He would not be where he is without all of you. Ethan is a member of AOSA, MOSA, and AAO. Daniel Rapp. Daniel attended McKendree University, where he majored in biology with a minor in chemistry. His most memorable moment was staying up all night and sleeping on the 4th floor of Marillac. Daniel would like to give special thanks to his mom, dad, and brother for embarking upon this journey with him. He would also like to thank Dr. Sweeney for being unique, helping me with convergence excess, and most importantly, the delicious brownies. Daniel has been a teaching assistant and is a member of MOSA, AOSA, and AAO. River Remus. River is a graduate of Westminster College, where she majored in biochemistry. For River, this white coat embodies the untold hours of effort, knowledge learned, and obstacles overcome. It denotes the responsibility she has for taking care of people and positively influencing their health and lives for the better. Her most memorable moment was the Clayton Art Festival, where she made some of her best friends. To her mom, dad, and brother, she is profoundly grateful for their constant encouragement. River is a member of BSK, AOA, MOF, MOSA, and AAO. She is also the NOSA treasurer and has been both a tutor and a TA. Riley. Riley is a graduate of the University of Oregon, where she majored in general science. For Riley, white coat symbolizes 2 years of hard work and the beginning of a lifetime of caring for patients with compassion and diligence. Her most memorable moment was when her roommate and best friend of only one semester flew across the country to be at her wedding. Riley would like to thank her husband for making her laugh every single day. Thank you to her friends for helping her get through midterms and finals week and being the best study buddies. Thank you to her family for frequently calling her with words of encouragement. However, most of all, thank you to her parents for providing her with every opportunity she could have ever dreamed of and for supporting every decision she has made. Riley is a member of AOSA, MOSA, and AAO. Heath Rawwing. Heath is a graduate of the University of Mississippi, where he earned a bachelor's degree in geological engineering and a master's of engineering in geotechnics. For Heath, the white coat is an outward sign of the level of competency and patient care he has achieved and his patients' expectations. Heath does not know of a particular memorable moment, but he did enjoy Dr. Bassie making animal noises and writing ukulele songs. He would like to thank his parents for supporting and helping him through his career change. He could not have done it without you. Thank you to his wife, Greta, for always being supportive and caring, especially when he is tired and grumpy during midterm weeks. Heath is involved in the AOSA as their president, the MOSA, and the AAO. He is a student ambassador, the Cooper Vision student liaison, the contact lens student liaison, and a member of BSK. Rami Shihata. Rami is a graduate of the University of California, Riverside, where she earned a bachelor's degree in biology. For Rami, getting her white coat symbolizes the halfway mark of our professional education. It represents all the hard work that we have undergone to get to this point, as well as the work we have left to done as we officially step into the world of patient care. Her most memorable moments have been late night study sessions at the school with friends. She would like to give a huge thank you to the best parents in the world. Your endless love and support inspire her every day. Rami is a tutor, a student member, student mentor, and a member of the AOSA, the MOSA, the AAO, and MOF. Daniel Shihata. Daniel attended the University of South Florida, where he majored in health sciences. For Daniel, a white coat is a symbol of hard work and professionalism. It is the culmination of ethics and skill acquired through his journey here at UMSL Optometry. His most memorable moment was when the class was performing Goldman tonometry for the first time on each other. Daniel would like to thank all of those that stood by him these last few years, from deciding to pursue optometry to the white coat ceremony today. His loving family and fiance have been his inspiration always to do his best. Daniel would not have been able to get this far without the support of his friends and colleagues. Daniel is a member of AOSA, MOSA, and AAO. Carissa Siegel. Carissa graduated from Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville, where she majored in biological science with a medical science specialization and minored in chemistry. To Carissa, the ability to start seeing patients means that she's one step closer to fulfilling her dreams of changing people's lives with excellent vision care and compassion. Her most memorable moment was the MOA conference at the Lake of the Ozarks. She would also like to thank the excellent faculty and staff at UMSL for helping her get through this year of hardship. Also, her previous coworkers and friends. Dominic for helping keep her sane during midterm weeks, and her most prominent supporters, her parents, for always believing in her. Carissa's involvement at UMSL includes being a teaching assistant, a tutor, a student ambassador, a member of the MOF, the AOSA, the MOSA, the AAO, and NOSA. She is also vice president of SVOSH and president of the Private Practice Club. Molly Stacks. Molly attended Southern Illinois University, Carbondale, where she majored in biomedical sciences. For Molly, the white coat means recognizing the hard work, dedication, and studying everyone has done to this point. It is a reminder of how far everyone has come and is a reminder of the privilege of seeing patients this summer. Her most memorable moment was traveling to Colorado to ski with her classmates over winter break and giving me a ride home from Kansas City when my flight got canceled. Number two. Molly would like to thank her family, friends, and the faculty who have helped her get to this point. These words will never be enough, but thank you. Molly's involvement includes being a teaching assistant, tutor, SVOSH secretary, and member of the MOF, the MOSA, the AOSA, and AAO. Cole Havard Stanton. Cole is a graduate of Hendrix College, where he earned a degree in biology. For Cole, the white coat symbolizes his achievements towards his goal of giving sight to those who need it. His most memorable moment was at the Clayton's Arts Festival during the first year. He is most thankful for the support of his parents and his wife for pushing him every day and helping him grow into the man, student, and husband that he is today. He is a member of AOSA, MOSA, and AAO. Maria Tilson. Maria is a graduate of Emory and Henry College, where she majored in biology. For Maria, white coat represents being able to see and care for patient. This stepping stone also means she is one step closer to accomplishing her dream of being a first-generation optometric physician. Her most memorable moment was going to eyeball with her best friends. She would like to thank her husband, parents, sister, close friends that she has made in optometry school, and her clinic professor, Dr. Sweeney. She loves you all and would not have made it this far without your love and constant support. Maria is a member of NOSA, AOSA, MOSA, AAO, and AAO. Jacob Travis. Jacob is a graduate of the University of Missouri, Columbia, where he majored in health science. For Jacob, getting his white coat shows a great future that lies ahead and the journey that begins today. His most memorable moment was when they traveled over 10 hours to ski in Colorado with 12 of his classmates. It was by far one of his best experiences while here at UMSL. There are too many people to thank that have helped him along the way, but he would particularly like to thank his supportive parents, grandparents, aunts, and uncles. From day one, his family has ensured that he had the opportunity to propel him into his future career, and he owes his entire educational experience to each of them. In addition, Jacob has helped the college and his fellow students as a teaching assistant, student worker, assistant class representative, student ambassador, the MOF liaison, and a member of the AOSA, MOSA, and AAO. Hiram Wahlquist. Hiram attended the University of Florida, where he majored in applied physiology and kinesiology. His most memorable moment was when y'all tried to kill him with these midterms. For Hiram, white coat means hard work, patient care, and a milestone for both. He would like to thank his parents for helping him get here, his wife for helping him through it, and his son for making it worth him. Hiram is a member of the AOSA and the MOSA, and he has also been a TA. Caleb Warren. Caleb is a graduate of Mississippi State University, where he majored in business administration with a minor in biology. For Caleb, white coat means that he can finally do what he came here to do, to take care of patients and make lives better. It signifies the beginning of a lifelong career of practicing the art of optometry. His most memorable moment was when Dr. Bassey stopped mid-lecture to tell the cricket that had been in their classroom for about 2 weeks that he was teaching and that cricket needed to be quiet. He would like to give thanks to God for giving him the mind to do this, to his wife Shelby for always being there for him no matter what and encouraging him every day, and thank you to the rest of his family for being a solid rock foundation of support. He could never have made it here without any of you. Caleb is the class representative, AOSA trustee, a TA, a student ambassador, and a member of AOSA, MOSA, and AAO. Gabriella Watson. Gabriella attended Texas A&M University in undergrad and obtained a bachelor's degree in health. For Gabriella, the white coat is an opportunity to share achievements with friends and family who have supported her every step of the way. She would like to thank her parents, siblings, and friends who have become a second family. Thank you for your continued support and words of encouragement. Thank you for traveling here today to celebrate this milestone. Gabriella could not have asked for a better group to go through this journey with her classmates. Her favorite moment is when Dr. Bass sent the class stories during quarantine and playing his ukulele. Gabriella is the AOSA treasurer, a member of MOSA and AAO, and she is also the co-intramural chair and serves as a student ambassador. Madison White. Madison graduated from the University of Missouri, Columbia, with a bachelor's degree in biological sciences and a minor in anthropology. For Madison, white coat is a reminder of the hard work that we have put in to get here. It also signifies the responsibility that we have to our future patients to continue to work hard and improve every day. Her most memorable moment was looking out in the crowd on her wedding to see her dearest friends from school support her. She would like to thank her husband and family for lifting her when she needed it most, and thank you for Dr. Sweeney for being more than just a professor to her class. Madison is a member of MOSA, AAO, and the AOSA secretary, and also serves as a teaching assistant. At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Vanita Henry to the podium to lead you guys in the reading of the Optometric Oath. Everybody can find the Optometric Oath on the back cover of their program.
Class of 2023, you need to stand up. And I would ask any optometrists in the crowd to stand up. and we're going to read this oath together. I'm going to start, and the idea is you join in with me, okay? With full deliberation, I freely and solemnly pledge that I will practice the art and science of optometry faithfully and conscientiously and to the fullest scope of my competence. I will uphold and honorably promote by example and action the highest standards, ethics, and ideals of my chosen profession and the honor of my clinical privilege which has been granted me. I will provide professional care for those who seek my services with concern, with compassion, and with due regard for their human rights and dignity. I will place the treatment of those who seek my care above personal gain and strive to see that none shall lack for proper care. I will hold as privileged and inviolable all information entrusted to me in confidence by my patients. I will advise my patients fully and honestly of all which may serve to restore, maintain, or enhance their vision and general health. I will strive continuously to broaden my knowledge and skills so that my patients may benefit from all new and efficacious means to enhance the care of human vision. I will share information cordially and unselfishly with my fellow optometrists and other professionals for the benefit of patients and the advancement of human knowledge and welfare. I will do my utmost to serve my community, my country, and humankind as a citizen as well as an optometrist. I hereby commit myself to be steadfast in the performance of this my solemn oath and obligation. Congratulations.
You may be seated. Thank you, Dr. Henry. And I also want to thank Dr. DeKinner. Didn't she do a great job reading your bios? So class of 2023, you are now recognized through today's white ceremony as well prepared to begin the next phase of your professional education and provide care for patients in our clinics. You are now a caregiver. Remember, each patient will present to you differently than the one before, but your duty is the same. Treat the patient with compassion while holding to the high ethical values that you just recited. You will encounter the difficult, the challenging, the easy, and those who provide you with a solid teachable moment. Cherish each of those. On behalf of the faculty and staff, welcome to a new chapter in your optometric journey. For those watching online, thank you. I would also like to, as we close, thank a few of the sponsors today. It includes Alcon, Allergan, and the Missouri Optometric Foundation for their financial support that provided us the opportunity to do this. That support, along with the Missouri Optometric Association, is sincerely appreciated. So this concludes our ceremony. Enjoy the afternoon.
Hey, if you want to get a picture of a bunch of friends too, we can do that too. But I want to get one just with you and Steve. All right. Like I said, if you have some friends who want to do it, I'll get a picture of something. Hey, Larry. Larry. Angel. Angel. She's vertically challenged, but she can do it. Who's Angel? She's big Angel. I like the little ones because I don't like the big ones. Like I said, if you want to do a picture with the we can do that too. It's up to you. I don't want to take it away from you.
There's Josh. There's Josh.